the new Open Green Map mapping platform. This is OGM2. Today I'm going to show you how to add a site, how to make a map, and give you a quick overview of the platform. When you first arrive at new.opengreenmap.org, you'll see some sites are visible in clusters. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and sign in on the upper right. And of course, if you don't yet have a sign-in, you'll have to make one, but it's very fast. On this page, you can see links to the tutorial, as well as places to leave comments, and you can sign in on the right. And then you're back on the home page, but today I'm going to take you right to the Browse page. And here's where you can see maps as well as sites. I'm going to click Show All Maps. So here you'll see that I have some that I haven't yet updated from the original Open Green Map. That's why they're grayed out. But as I work on them, they'll look more like these. Today we're going to create a whole new map. So go back up to the top line. And by the way, you have a choice of gallery view or a table here to review your maps, as well as maps made by other people around the world. So it's actually very convenient. Let's click New Map. And the name of this map, well, Refresh LES. So I'm actually making a version of a cool, healthy, and free map online that we already have as a print map. So I'm going to put in a link to the print map, and you highlight the word just like normal, click the little symbol there, and because this is not HTML, this is markup language, it looks a little bit different, but it's still very easy to put your URL right in between the parentheses and keep going on your description and going on. So I'll stop there, but now I'm going to also choose the team, and there's my team. Some people are on multiple teams, that way it gives you the option. Later you'll come back and make the map public, but for now we're just going to click Add, and here we can add a tagline, and I might say NYC's coolest neighborhood gets cooler. So it's supposed to be a little bit engaging there, and you can include something about the place, your theme, your group, however you like. I had clicked the pencil. You can click it to save it as well, but that's not necessary. It's automatically saved. Let's move down to our cover photos. Now I prepared this image earlier simply by dropping the logo from the print map on top of a photo, and I did that in PowerPoint, and then I made a screenshot, so it was really fast. There's a progress bar so you can see it being uploaded. This needs to be a fairly high resolution image because it shows quite large on different devices. The second box, which is a square, gives you the image that's either on your mobile or on that Browse page. So if you didn't put both in, it would resize the oblong image, but this looks better, and you'll see later what I mean. On the online tutorial, it gives all the details about format and sizing, and so I advise you to check that as well. I believe this is 600 by 1800 PNG or JPEG. Here is a start date. Now, because this only lets you start today, I'm not going to use it because we actually started it last year. And I'm not going to add an end date because this is an ongoing project. But I will edit the icon sets. I know I want green map icons. That's the standard on this platform. The Sustainable Development Goals from the UN, I don't really want those on here, but what I do want to add is the green map recovery icons. So I've chosen that, and I'm saving, and now I'm moving on to the map's extent. So I've clicked the little pencil there, and there's two ways to do it that work well. I suggest predefined area, and you can see if our database has your location in it, and It does have New York County. I do not want the state. And there's all of Manhattan. So that's my predefined area for the extent. The extent does two things. It tells the map user, well, when the map user arrives, this extent defines the scale and center of the map they will see at first. So that's the default view. The other thing it does is any site you put on this map has to be within this extent. If you're adding one outside it, you can always move it afterwards. But in this case, I'm actually going to zoom out a bit, and I'm going to use the rectangle tool because I know I want to include a couple of sites that are over the bridge, whoops, in Brooklyn. And there I've got the Lower East Side and Brooklyn. You can adjust it later, anytime, but there I've got the part that I want. And I can use the embedded map code to put this map, once it's done, into my website, and I can use the vector tile URL for other purposes as well. The only other thing on this page I want to show you was under those little carrots. Now, if you're on a desktop, this may be open already, and if you're on the mobile, you'll have to click around a bit because to find this part where you make it public. You may even want to come back and do this on the desktop after you've collected your sites while you're out and about on your mobile phone. So here you can make it public, you can check the author and when was it last updated. Now I am going to go back to our map and I'm going to add the first site. So here you can see, before we do that, how nice that picture looks because we've put in a nice high-resolution photo.